What's going on, guys? Dawko back again. Hope you're fantastic today, and I'm really excited for this video because a brand new book is being released, but it's not just any normal book. Welcome to the Five Nights at Freddy's novel, interactive novel, called The Week Before. I'm going to read the description that came out and have a think. Who do you think this possibly might be about? Return to where it all began. In this interactive prequel to the very first Five Nights at Freddy's game, you, the reader, are the security guard, and you've got 5 nights, or is it 6, to survive Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy as they try to wipe you out. With over 25 different possible endings and 2 difficulty settings, this one-of-a-kind, innovative novel is a uniquely entertaining experience for any Freddy fan. I'm just going to read this right now. Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. The book is called The Week Before. Return to where it all began in this interactive prequel. The Week Before. Phone guy. I actually worked in this office before you. There's a lot of speculation going around, guys. I see it as well, that this is a story about Phone Guy. The Phone Guy origins when he was the night guard the week before the player in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I really, really hope this is true. Please be true that we get a story about Phone Guy. I'd love it. I'd love it so much. And, you know, we don't know a lot about Phone Guy, and I'd love to read more about what happened with Phone Guy in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Because unfortunately, we know during the Night 4 phone call that he gets killed by Golden Freddy and gets stuffed into one of the suits in the back room. So yeah, I'd love to know more about that, how he was feeling, what was going on, how did he run out of power so quickly, what's going on with him. I'd love to learn more about that, and it definitely feels like it is about Phone Guy. Even if it isn't about Phone Guy, it's amazing that we're going back to the Fnaf 1 location for the 10-year anniversary, which makes perfect sense, about the night guard who was before us. And, you know, Phone Guy literally says he worked before us, so I am 95% certain it's going to be about Phone Guy. But if it's not, it's still at the Fnaf 1 location again for the 10-year anniversary, so that's still really exciting. Now let's talk quickly about the cover. We can see that it is Freddy Fazbear. People have noticed, though, it's got like a red ribbon around the hat, which is very similar to the Fnaf Plus Freddy. I don't know why that is, why they decided to do that. Whether this cover was made when Fnaf Plus was still going, and maybe Fnaf Plus was going to release on the 10-year anniversary as well, and it was like a correlation with that or something. I don't know. People pointed that out. I don't really know if it means anything anyway. I don't know. But look behind Freddy. You can see a broken glass bottle at the bottom left, and also a hand at the top right. I do think these are the multiple choices that we get to choose in the book. I'll talk about that now, actually. If you guys don't know what an interactive novel is, it is a book, guys. It's not a game. It's not like something online that you can do. It is a physical book, guys. Obviously, you can read it online as well, I'm pretty sure, on Kindle or something. But yeah, it is going to be a physical book. Now, what is an interactive novel? Like I said earlier, guys, this book is going to have 25 different possible endings. So what happens in an interactive novel is that you read through the book and you get to a point in the story where it gives you an option on what to decide to do next. This is a very, very brief example. Freddy Fazbear walks into your office. What do you do next? A. Shut the office door. B. Hide under the desk. C. Throw the cupcake at his face. These different choices will tell you to go to a specific page. Let's say we go with C. Throw Mr. Cupcake at Freddy Fazbear. It will say, turn to page 50. So we go to page 50 and read it, and we see what happens. The cupcake hits Freddy Fazbear. He eats it, and then he attacks us and we die. The end. Bad ending. That's basically what it is, guys, okay? We die, so we go back to the choice, and then we decide to hide under the desk. Turn to page 40. We go to page 40. Phone guy hides under the desk. Freddy Fazbear walks into the office, looks around, doesn't see anybody, leaves the room and goes back to the stage. Something like that. Then we get to carry on the night and it will continue the story from there. Phone guy climbs back onto his chair, checks the monitor and sees Bonnie doing the griddy in the supply closet. And then it continues, right? That's basically what it is. So it's very exciting that there's 25 different endings. I think most of them are going to be Phone Guy dying, even though he dies anyway. If it is about Phone Guy, because we know he gets killed. Or does he? Maybe it's fake. Maybe he does survive. Who knows? Maybe this will confirm if Phone Guy survives or not in the suit. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. That's why it's really exciting. Is Phone Guy going to survive? You know, we get the Golden Freddy jump scare at the end, but we don't know if he actually got stuffed in a suit or not. Does he escape? Or does he get killed? We'll have to wait and see, but that's why it's so exciting. So yeah, there's 25 different endings. I'm really hoping they confirm which one is the good canon ending in this. Now, the difficulty settings is an interesting one. I don't understand that. The one thing I thought of is they release another book where it's like a hard mode, or there's an extra part at the end where there is a night 6 and it's a hard mode where a lot of the answers that you say, you know, go to page 50, go to page 60, go to page 70 are all deaths. So that's why it could be hard mode. The choices you make, you die a lot more or something, and it doesn't lead anywhere, and you have to keep going back to pick the right answer. That's the only thing I could think of. Or, you know, it's all in one book where it's a normal mode and a hard mode. I don't know. I don't really get the difficulty settings. That's the only thing I could think of, guys, is that there's like a night 6 afterwards, or there's two halves of the book where, you know, you can pick the hard mode. Where you die a lot more with your choices. Scholastic have done these interactive novels in the past with a very iconic book series, Goosebumps. They have done so many of these with Goosebumps. It's called Give Yourself Goosebumps, where it's literally the same thing, where you go through the book and pick your answers and go to the page with your choices. And you get different endings. You die, you get a really wacky ending where you dance with Freddy Fazbear and you leave the pizzeria with him. You know what I mean? Yeah, Scholastic have done loads of these with Goosebumps. So yeah. And apparently they're really good and really successful. So that's probably why they went to Five Nights at Freddy's. We talked about this before in the video a couple of days ago with the rumoured spin-offs with the movie. You know, the books are so similar. Fazbear Frights are very similar to Goosebumps. It's kind of funny that we're going to get a Fnaf book that was with Goosebumps, the interactive novel. I just thought that was really funny. So, that is it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I am really excited for this book. I do think, if it's about Phone Guy, I do think I'm going to do a video on this. I do think, especially if it's about Phone Guy, I need to make a video about this. If it's got some hidden secrets about him and his personality and what happens to him. If at the end of this book it's confirmed that he survives being stuffed into a suit, or he gets out, that's crazy, because we always thought that he died, but there was always speculation like, did Phone Guy survive or not? So yeah, it's pretty crazy. So if it is about Phone Guy, I will 100% be doing a video about this, like a summary video or something, basically talking about the ending of this book. If there is a canon ending in this, I really hope there is, and that they point it out that this is the official ending of Phone Guy, or the Night God Before Us, whoever it is, but it is leaning way towards Phone Guy, because what he says on the call, when we're in the Fnaf 1 game, that he worked in the office before us, and the book's called The Week Before. It's got to be about Phone Guy, and I'll be sad if it isn't, to be honest, because it's pointing towards Phone Guy. It has to be him. Unless the recording of Phone Guy in Fnaf 1 was like months before and they just keep using the same tape, but we don't know that yet. So yeah, what happens to Phone Guy? I really hope it is about him, because, you know, it's been 10 years since we know so little about him. We know so little about him. We'll learn more about him in Fnaf 3 with the training tape, so we know he's more important than just a phone guy. He's been working there for years and years. So I'd like to know his fate and more stuff about him. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section. Do you think it's about Phone Guy? I do, and I'm really excited for it. Let me know your theories, please. Take care, lots of love, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Hello, goodbye.